Ever since video games were invented in the mid-20th century, tens of thousands of unique titles have come out. What few of us think about, however, is that nearly all of these games have been based on one simple concept. With Death Stranding, an upcoming PlayStation exclusive, game creator Hideo Kojima aims to break this pattern and build the game around an entirely different idea. Sit back, relax, and enjoy GameGround's look at how with Death Stranding, Kojima Productions plans to revolutionize gaming. The stick was the first tool that changed mankind, as it allowed people to keep their enemies at bay. From 1972's Pong to today's blockbusters like GTA or Call of Duty, trying to protect yourself from the enemy or attempting to outdo the competition is what most games have really been about. The adversaries have of course taken on various shapes and forms and have evolved significantly over the years, from the other paddle in Pong to clickers in The Last of Us or the massive Thunderjaws in Horizon Zero Dawn. Nonetheless, the basic concept has remained the same all along. You get rewarded for defeating the enemy and you get punished for losing. This is what Hideo Kojima aims to change with his new game. In Death Stranding, there'll be no winners and no losers. And the game's core will not be based on the idea of mankind's first tool, but rather its second one, the rope. While the stick was used to keep evil away, the rope's purpose was to bring good stuff closer, as well as connect things. And the theme of connections is apparent in all of the trailers we've seen for the game so far. In several scenes, we see people connected by umbilical cords. The baby and Norman Reedus' character Sam, for instance, or the villain played by Mads Mikkelsen and his soldiers. In addition, there are many pairs of handcuffs in the trailers, which also represent a bond of sorts. Besides these visible ones, the game will feature invisible human-to-human connections too. The story of Death Stranding will be about strands, which is a term in psychology referring to the way people are connected on an emotional level. And not only will you discover how the in-game characters are connected to each other, but you will also be able to connect to other gamers playing Death Stranding all over the world, thanks to online features of the game. Last but not least, life and death will also be linked in the world of Death Stranding. In the third trailer for the game, we've actually seen exactly what happens when you die. Here, we saw Sam getting killed by the explosion. This is where in an ordinary video game you'd get a game over splash screen and you would respawn at a point before you died. However, in Death Stranding you get transported into a purgatory. It is an upside down world submerged in water which can be freely explored in first person. Your main objective there though is to find your body. When you do, you return back to the world of the living. This world features a crater created by the explosion that killed you. You thus continue the game at a point after your death. So, death is simply not a defeat in the game, as Death Stranding even seems to embrace it. And this is how, through various forms of connections, Death Stranding will bring the concept of the rope to video games. And it has been confirmed that you will be able to use the traditional sticks as well. Hideo Kojima specifically compared these gameplay mechanics of Death Stranding to the gameplay of Tom Clancy's The Division and the Uncharted series.
Oh, crap!
By and large, Death Stranding will be built around the idea of ropes, but you will be able to use sticks too. The main focus of the game will be connections, both psychological human connections and the actual ones, since people in the game are literally connected by umbilical cords. Death Stranding won't punish you for dying, and life and death will be connected in the game. And that is how Hideo Kojima plans to revolutionize gaming with his latest title. What do you think about this plan? Will Kojima succeed? And what do you think about Death Stranding in general? Let me know in the comments, and please like the video if you thought it was alright. Also, make sure to subscribe and click on the bell icon not to miss more videos like this. Until then, this has been GameGround. See you around.